Greetings, everyone. I am showing you right now the S&P 500, and I'm showing it on an hourly chart. So you can see right here where this lower trend was back on that date of 9/13. We know that, and you can see that blue line. It goes right up to the tip. So that's exactly where that goes. Now, when we take a look at what the S&P was doing on a 60-minute, if you go ahead and you put that line right there, that's part of it. Now, when we come from this angle, and we always want to look at that part of it so we can develop what we call the price channel action, and then the volume and everything else will go ahead and go along with that and whatnot. So it's very important that you know how to capitalize on your very trade that you have committed to do. And once you commit that to oneself or in your mind, then you need to have some training. Once you get the right training, then you're going to know how to do what? Maneuver. So let's take a look at this. There it is, right there. So on the S&P, that's what it looks like today, but let's not forget the top reversal down right there to the green bar of that 60-minute bar with that breakout channel. And that breakout channel starts back over here where the blue line was, and it tipped it right there. That's 100% correct. Yes, it is. But we also want to point out that you can do it too. And we'll teach you how to do it. Because it's important to us that you do it. So, let's take a look at the daily, everybody. I'm going to pull it up. And here it is. Bingo. I'm going to go ahead and take those other trend lines out. Clear it. And this is what your daily top reversal has looked like in the scheme of it on the S&P 500, and that's a daily chart. Let that be clear. And if the audio isn't really well, it's not because of me, it's because of the internet. But let's take a look at the secondary part of the trend channel as we will. And it looks just like that, and this is a daily on the S&P 500 reversal trend going down, not up. We all know that, but once again, if you don't know it, don't worry, we'll make sure you understand it. And when we are teaching you exactly where it should be and what the pricing points are going to be, and in this case, on the daily, on this chart, if you take a look at this long wick, that is where the buyers stepped in, okay? And you can see where the blue line is the price action on the top of it, okay? And that is what the traders were doing. But you need to realize the reversal, particularly on that shoulder, and that plays right into that wick as we see it and understand it. Then, of course, we have our support levels, and that low was still higher than these other lows right there. So that's always mindful now, okay? But you better understand the futures market. A lot of people in the almanac or whatever their thinking is one thing. We only go by price volume action. When the prices go one way, you make money, and you need to be on that right side of it. And when prices go the other way, you make money, but you need to be on the right side of that trade. So when we mastermind it out, then we have a plan of action. And once you have that, you're golden. And these are the things that you need to listen to and think about when it comes to your trading, because we have experience in it. And we're only telling you. The other thing is the down days, if you take a look at the red bars, my friends, And you can see the down days in the S&P, but look at the big red bars. This is not a bull run, it's a pullback. That's exactly what it is in the S&P. So you have to know that all students that are trading the S&P 500 index are actually getting the limit order to buy and sell because they can't do that right. And that is where the expertise comes in. And as a mathematician, let's say, it's not, we do quite well at it. So, because the math never lies, and I guess that would be the answer. So, price volume action, you have a wick right here, straight up, buyers come in. So what? You have bigger down days than where the wicks are. And then, but the good news is, at least you got a green bar, and then that low is still higher than that low. And it is, just like we drew it right there. So that is the analysis for the evening market wrap on the S&P 500. Now, you want to understand that there are other trend lines that have to be broken. And there is. And when you take where the wicks are, like this right here. So let's go ahead and do that just perfectly. There you go. So now we understand what that part of the price channel looks like as we do that live with you here and now. And this is the most relevant part of understanding technical analysis. Not only that, how to use it and profit from it, because it's here. The money does belong to you. That's where we come in, because it's important to us that you make the right trade. And sometimes it's great to have a relationship with someone who can go through that with you, and that it's safe, secure, and the risk management principles are always applied and always will be. And this is always going to be the most relevant part of what we do when we're trading. Every ounce of it, price action, and you can see where the trend starts from, because it starts where this blue line is back over here on 820. And you can see that line hit that wick right there, 2D penny. And you can see that resistance right there. So you can see that blue line going right to the penny on the wick, and that's why we're so good at what we do. Because when you sign up for the free 5-day trial and you take accountability for your trading, you're going to be able to do this with us. And once you can do it with us, guess what? You're golden. And you're on your way. After, you have to learn about markets, so price volume action is what counts. And price volume equals directional price movement from here on the breakout. This was a great breakout to the high reversal right there. See that line? My pointer? Bam! Reversal. Then you make all the money going down. So you made money that way, and now you're making money that way. And that is what enhances your income. And not only that, that's the road we're going to take you down, because we believe that that is a great solution if there was ever one. And stay tuned and sign up for the free 5-day trial. Once you do that, then you know that you can believe what you see.